to Tad Talks with your host, Tad Western.
Thank you. That's right. I'm Tad Western, and this is Tad Talks with Tad Western. It's been a while, but I'm back. I've been gone. I'm glad to be back. It's been a long time. I went on a little vacation, and then I had some things happen, and then it was just like, well, you know what? Let's build a new studio. So I decided to build a studio in my house. That's where I'm at now. I got some video stuff coming out. Got a sweet, epic green screen I put in the studio. So I'm going to be doing video podcasts as well. But first, make sure you follow at Tad F and Western on Facebook, at Tad F and Western on Instagram, or maybe it's just Tad Western. I don't know. Tad Western on Facebook. I think there's a Tad Western fan page now on Facebook too that I made. So I'll probably be posting all my shit to that instead of my personal one. Oh, man, it's been a while, but it feels good. I don't know how the sound quality is in here. I think it sounds pretty good, except for I always get shit from one listener, a.k.a. Harry Price. Oh, you need a better microphone. Well, Harry, guess what? This is what I got, and this is what I'm working with. But I want to thank the fans. I've been getting nonstop messages from all kinds of people. Tad, when are you going to put out a new podcast? I was like, shit, I didn't realize everybody actually liked these. I mean, I know I got fans all around the world. Oh, that's one thing you're not supposed to do on mic is eat. But you know what? I got these super salty, ultra-thin pretzels here that I tell you about on Tad Talk, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, something like that. They're just the best. And it's my breakfast. I just woke up. It's 12:07 on Saturday, the 29th of July. So I don't think I've done one of these for about almost 2 months, I think. So yeah, it's been a while. Oh, I almost forgot. Saturdays are for the boys. Popping a cold one. Gonna bring you some good stories I've had going on the past, past 2 months. I always keep notes on my phone. That's how I do these. And whenever I come across something that's completely outrageous or stupid or just my thoughts, my observations of the world today, which I have plenty. But actually now I've gotten to the point where I'm just trying to block shit out. So that's why, like the last 2 months, I've just kind of been, working on me, but not really doing a whole lot of work, just a lot of drinking. But we'll get into some of that. This podcast is brought to you by Ice Cold Chili Miller Lite. Oh, and Great Value Ultra Thin Pretzels. They're not paying me to say that, but I drink the shit and eat the shit, and it's good. All right, I have no idea where I left off last time, so I've got shit tons of notes. I think last thing I actually did, last podcast I recorded, was the Boss Hoss of Freedom, or Big Hoss of Liberty, as I like to call it, with Jeremiah Morrill. So if you guys want to go out and listen to that, you can probably hear the last. I think that was a poolside podcast I did. I really don't know. It's been so long since I've been. That's an Akon song, by the way. I was just listening to some Pandora, trying to get hype for this fight tonight. John Bones Jones and Daniel Cormier are fighting, and Damian Maia and Tyrone Woodley, and it's going to be all kinds of crazy fights, UFC style tonight. Oh shit, Tad's going full Joe Rogan. No, I'm not, but alright, let's see here. Well, I don't even think I started to talk about my basketball league I was playing in. We'd started a competitive basketball league, and it's finished. It's already over, so there's not really a whole lot to talk about. What else was going on in my life? I blew out 2 tires on my car from hitting the exact same sunken manhole off fucking Highway 40. It's a manhole right in the middle of the road at a stoplight, so it's really kind of hard to swerve and miss. But I hit it one day, got a big-ass knot in it, so I had to change that tire. Luckily, as Tad knows, Tad's tip of the day, if you can, keep a full-size spare in your trunk. Fuck having the donut. I keep the full-size spare and full-size jack, so that way if anything goes bad, it's like a NASCAR pit stop whenever I got to change a tire. Hop out, 3-4 cranks, pop the fucking lugs off, whoop, whoop, change it out with a full-size spare, you're good to go. Then you just take the Then you just take the rim end to the tire shop and have them throw a new one on there. Bam, bam, wham, bam, you're done. But anyway, I don't know if I've told this story or not. Get a giant ass knot, probably the size of a beer can, on my tire. So I'm just like wagon wheeling it down all the way home. Back to beautiful plain pussy, Indiana. Get home, throw the new one on. It's a little, the tires are probably both pretty old. Probably shouldn't be driving on them. People, check your DOT numbers on your tires. The last 2 digits is the year that it was made. So you want to make sure you don't want to be rolling around on old ass tires, because that's how Paul Walker died. He was driving a car with 700 horsepower, Porsche, and he had 10-year-old tires on it. Lo and behold, the rubber breaks down, and next thing you know, you're hitting a palm tree, and you're up in flames, and you're leaving this earth doing what you love, though. Giving guys blowjobs in cars. At least that's what I get from the Fast and Furious movies. He just rode around with Vin Diesel and blew him in really souped up, shitty racers. But I don't know. That's a thought. Make sure you check your tires, because I think tire deaths are 70% of road-going accidents. Just throwing that number out. Have no idea if it's right, but it sounds right to me. So anyway, check your fucking tires. I blew a tire out, put the new one on. About 2 days later, I hit the same fucking pothole like a retard because I forgot to swerve, because I don't pay attention to shit when I'm driving, except not spilling my beer. That's the only thing I'm worried about when I'm driving. And I hit the same pothole, blow it out. So then I got to put the old tire that I didn't get a new tire on, that still has a giant knot on it, back on the car. It was a fucking nightmare. Then I had to drive to the tire shop and wait to get 2 tires done. I was there for like 2.5 hours. Piece of shit. It was pain in my ass. Oh, so then, excuse me. So then we start this basketball league, right? I think we had 8 guys on the team. First week, I go out, Dick's Sporting Goods, go shoe shopping. I was like, oh, those are some pretty sweet Kobe's. They're priced right, about, $90. Sounds pretty good to me. I was like, all right. Hey, fam, can I get those in 11.5 or 12? Oh, man, we only got those in 13 and 7. I was like, well, shit. He's like, we got these red ones, though. I wanted the gray ones. They got some fire-ass gray ones. Nope. So I get the red ones, get them in my size. Next day, got the first game. Go out, lacing my shoes up, go to tighten them up, rip out the eyelets and these shitty-ass shoes. I've bitched about this before, about how all these shoe companies are just, it's literally the cheapest material on earth. They don't even have actual eyelets in shoes anymore, and there's no shoes that are like leather or anything that holds up. They're all just, they're like made of styrofoam and like just shit. I'm pretty sure all the shoes now are made out of the disregarded insides of swim trunks. You remember the mesh that you fucking cut out of your swim trunks, guys, to make board shorts before board shorts were actually a thing? The old nasty mesh. Oh god, they just give you the sack rash for days, especially if you're at the beach. You get sand all up in there and just be, oh my god, your taint region would look like Vietnam after somebody hit it with a fucking napalm gun. Yeah, that's what those netting does. And whoever thought netting in swim trunks was a good idea was a complete fucking asshole. But anyway, they take those that are all disregarded, they're floating around the ocean, and they fucking put some kind of super glue on it to turn it into a shoe, and then they're super lightweight and shitty. They take the disregarded foam coolers that people leave on beaches too, and that's what they make the bottoms out of. And it's just like Nike and Adidas, all these shit companies are doing it. I just want somebody to make a patent leather shoe like Jordan did back in the day, Come on. So anyway, I ripped the fucking eyelid out of these shoes. I'm playing with one foot that's completely not tight. Complete safety hazard when you're on the basketball court. I'm liable to get crossed up. I'm an old white guy. I'm not moving as fast as what I once was. Luckily, I didn't get crossed up and didn't break my ankle. But you know what? I go back into Dick's the next day, and they they were like, yeah, we'll just swap them out. I was like, all right. So I go back there to get another pair. Oh, we don't have these either. I was like, fuck. So I had to get these shitty-ass third option color ones that I don't even like. And so now I'm fucking wearing those around. So, just a pain in the ass. You can't do anything right. Kona update. Kona's been good. He's been a good boy. Except for yesterday. He shit on the floor. Which, a week and a half ago, I rented a carpet cleaner. Cleaned the shit out of my carpets. Holy shit, people. If you got carpets, another Tad's tip, you gotta at least once every quarter rent a carpet cleaner, $20, clean your carpets. Holy shit. Carpets are the nastiest thing on earth. I was half tempted to just rip all the carpet out of my house and put in hardwood, because that's how nasty this shit is. Especially if you got animals and dog hair and everything else. It's just fucking nasty. But anyway, yeah, Kona shit on my freshly steamed carpets, and I woke up this morning, and there was puke on the floor, and not just any puke. He had been fed pizza, I guess, because there's a pepperoni laying in a pile of puke, and I'm like, where in the fuck do you get pepperoni from, dog? I don't know if he got loose last night and went out to the neighbors and got into some disregarded trash or what, but he's been a bad boy, and he's going to spend the rest of the week outside. The rest of the weekend for sure, because I'm not cleaning up any more shit. That's the last thing I need to do is come home half shit-faced drunk from the bar or wherever and fucking have to come home and clean up dog piss and shit. It's the worst. But anyway, I was walking him a couple weeks ago, and we've been doing good. He's got a thing that he does now. He's pretty good out on the trail by himself. I'll take his collar off, or I'll just give him the leash, and he'll carry it in his mouth, and he'll walk himself. It's like the cutest thing ever. I don't know. I've probably posted pictures of it on Instagram before, or some shit. But so he'll walk himself. He gets all happy. So then we're coming around. We're rolling through the trail, and I see this girl in a backyard. There's no fence around this yard, but she's like trying to big-ass dog. She's walking a big-ass dog. She's probably, I don't know, 10, 11. Dog, probably bigger than she is. Big lab, or golden, I think it's a lab. Yeah, it was definitely a lab. And he locks eyes with Kona, my dog, and just goes, whoa, takes off after. And at this point I realize she doesn't have him by a leash. She has him by his collar. So this dog's gotten loose, and she's just trying to wrangle it. And the next thing you know, this dog sees my dog, Kona, and just takes off, charging. Woo, 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 woo. Coming, I don't know, we're probably 50 yards away. And she can't keep up with him running, so that she falls over, and her hand's caught in his collar, and she's getting dragged across this backyard. I'm like, holy shit, this is not going to be good. I was like, oh shit. And so my dog's like getting ready for a war. He's like, hair standing up on the back of his neck, growling and shit. I was like, oh fuck, we're about to get in some shit here. So the next thing you know, she's getting drugged through this grass, going, help! And she's yelling the name of the dog. I think the dog's name was like Marshall. Marshall, stop, Marshall. So he gets all the way up to Kona, and they just go head to head. And my dog, first thing my dog does whenever it sees anyone or anything, it jumps up on his back legs and just puts its arms in the air. So like he immediately jumps on his back leg, starts trying to paw this dog in the face, because I don't know, he thinks he's an actual boxer. He's a boxer, but I don't fucking know. It's just, I don't know if that's where they got the name boxer, or if it was from their face or what. I don't know. But he thinks he's a boxer. He's special needs dog. But so this dog is just, it's not like trying to play or have fun. This dog is ready to fucking kill. I think it was I don't know, maybe it was Michael Vick's neighbor's dog or something that got rescued, because this dog was just out for blood, ready to kill Kona. So the dog gets over, and I'm trying to get in between them, and fucking, I'm pulling my dog back, and then I'm trying to push off this big-ass dog and try to grab it, because at this point she's like, get off of him. It's a fucking whirlwind, Looney Tunes style fucking dog fight. I'm in the middle of it trying to hold off this dog had to weigh over 100 pounds. I've got it by the collar. I'm trying to hold my dog back because they're both trying to go at each other. She's trying to hold on to a dog, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So I'm just kind of spinning around with them, trying to keep them apart. Here comes her brother from the trail with the leash. He's like, oh, Marshall, get off. You know, it's just fucking screaming and all this shit out in the middle of the fucking road. I'm sure somebody's security camera has it. It would be great to see. But finally, I get this dog leashed up and hooked up, and they are both taking the dog away. And she's like, come on, take it. So they got this dog, and the next thing you know, drop it, and it comes back at me, and I've got my dog on a leash, and then he's on a leash, so they're all entangled and flying around. Oh my God, it was fucking insane. So it was like two dogs caught in a net, and I'm in the middle of it, getting spun around with the dog leash. It was just insane. It was absolutely insane. Finally, we got a hold of it, and they took the dog back, and Kona, no blood or anything, so nobody got bit. But holy shit, bad time. Just, and my dog thinks it's like the shit. He thinks he's like some big badass, but that dog would have kicked his ass. Horrible. He has no fighting skills whatsoever. Oh, man. What else do I have? Oh, I went to the strip club, and it was on like a Wednesday night, and I'm just sitting there having a drink. I don't know why I went in there. Oh, I was with a buddy. I can't really tell you who. I could. You may know him. You may not. He knows who he is. Oh, so we're sitting in the strip club. We're just having some drinks. Because we're not really trying to get lap dances or titties or nothing. We're on our way home from another bar. I'm like, well, let's stop in the strip club and get a drink. $78 later. And, yeah, that was not a good spot. Just stop in and get a quick drink. But anyway, we're sitting there and having a drink, talking to a couple strippers, bought them drinks. Oh, we only do Patron shots. Because you feel obligated because they're like, well, you're strippers. So I was half drunk anyway. We bought a couple shots for, I don't know, Misty and, I don't know, Rainbow or something. I don't know what their fucking names were. But I'm sitting there and a guy walks in. I shit you not. It's kind of funny that I said that, I shit you not, because this guy was wearing a t-shirt and it had a Shih Tzu on it. And it said, I shit Tzu not. Shih Tzu, whatever the fuck the name of the dog is. I shih tzu not. And that was his shirt. And he had Bubbles from Trailer Park glasses on. And he had swooshy shorts, like gym shorts on. I was like, oh my God. This guy is going to be walking around here with fucking chub hanging out of his fucking Bruce Jenner swoosh shorts. Like, what the hell? I lost it. I asked the bartender, I was like, is that even like legal? Is that even legal dress code to have in a strip club? Swooshy shorts? I was like, that's fucked up. I was like, he's gonna go get a private dance and get a little grind on me, get a little Pretty Ricky action back in the champagne room. It's technically not sex because I was wearing my swooshy shorts, but anyway, that was a good time, except for the $70 I spent in 15 minutes. Oh, what else do we have? Oh, yeah. I bought Grey Goose shots or some shit. I don't fucking know. Oh, what else happened? I've got a note on here. Drinking at B-Dubs at 12 o'clock alone and playing Golden Tee by myself. So, yeah, I don't even remember that. I've tried to block that out of my memory because I don't have any friends anymore. I was sitting at the bar last night, and everybody's like, what are you doing here on a Friday night? I was like, well, all my friends are old, and they're not doing anything. They've got to get up early, and they've got babies on the way and everything else. And I would rather just sit here and drink a beer. I would like to go out and have some fun, but nobody wants to have fun anymore. So I'll just come back to the ranch and play with my dogs, and be an old hermit. I've been living life like I'm a 65-year-old hermit. Alright, what else do I got to talk about? Talked about that. Oh, I went to Nashville a couple weekends ago to go watch the USA Gold Cup game versus Panama. Got down there on, what was that, Friday night? Something like that. We got down there Friday. Started the day off, a little wake and bake, because it's a 6-hour ride, and why the hell not? Any road trip you go on, you have two things. You gotta have beef jerky and you gotta have sunflower seeds. I don't care who you are, whatever road trip you're going on, how far you're going. You gotta have the protein and all the salt, and it just makes for the greatest farts ever when you get to the hotel. I mean, I don't know how much. We probably ate 6 pounds of beef jerky and 3 pounds of sunflower seeds on the way down there. It's 6-hour, 5-hour drive, however fucking far it is. It was great. Get down there, check into the hotel. Pretty decent little spot. It's right by a brewery. Stay at the Knights Inn in Tennessee, Nashville. It's right by the stadium, and it's right by some brewery and some big-ass, massive church. Ended up going to the brewery and throwing some bags, playing some fucking bags. It was pretty good. It was a good time. Their beer was horrible, though, and everybody there was yuppies. They weren't having it. Like, I like Nashville. It was a pretty good time. But before we went there, we went to Broadway at like 1 o'clock or something and had some pulled pork tacos at Tequila Cowboy. Highly recommend it. They were great. If you're ever in Nashville, get the pulled pork tacos from Tequila Cowboy. But every bar down there has like live music and live singers, and they don't get paid. So instead of singing, half the time they're just up there pandering for money. Well, you know, I wrote this song about my daughter. She's 9. I didn't finish it until she was 3. I started writing it just when I found out my girlfriend conceived her. And, yeah, I love you. Baby Rose, you're my baby, but you're also a thorn in my ass. Shit like that. And then they're just pandering for money. Like, we're going to pass the hat around here. Who wants to give us your loose change? Like, motherfucker, it's 2017. Oh, I've got a square. God damn it. You're a homeless man that plays a guitar for a living, all right? Just leave me alone. I'm trying to sit here and eat my pulled pork tacos. I'm not trying to hear it. Also, found out, don't ask for draft beer anywhere in Nashville because they don't fucking have it. It really pissed me off. All they have is bottles. When I asked why, made sense though. I was like, why don't you guys have any beers on draft? Well, when you're serving, 2,500 drinks every 15 minutes, you can't really be waiting on glasses to fill up. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Well, you should probably get some more better craft beers on bottles then, because I'm not just down here trying to drink Miller Lite, but actually, fuck it, whatever. That's all I drank. Who gives a shit? I just want the option of, having a Bell's Two Hearted or something halfway decent. But whatever. That was beside the point. That place had some really good food. And then on top of fucking... The only other thing I really didn't like about Nashville was... I was there, we were down on Broadway for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and I heard the song Wagon Wheel played at least 8.5 times. Every fucking bar somebody's playing, every other song is like, rock me mama like a wagon wheel, rock me mama any way you feel, hey, Broadway rock me, just every fucking song. It's like, what the fuck, is this the only song you guys know how to play, is Wagon Wheel? Come up with some other shit. Like, why can't you do like, I don't know, what was that song with Nelly and Tim McGraw? 'Cause it's all in my head, I'm thinking about you over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. Yeah, that one. The one that I can't remember, but it's stuck in my head from, I think I was riding the school bus back in like 2003 when that song came out. Why not that song? It's just as old as Wagon Wheel. Oh, so we did a little bar hopping on Broadway. Ended up, there's a place called Big Shots, which had like $2 draft beers or some shit. We sat there and drank a couple beers. And I don't know if they had I don't think they had live music playing. They were setting up. And then we went from there. We went to I think it was called Cerveza Jack's, which had like a 2-for-1 special. Hold on, you hear that? Oh my God! Bless you, Tad. Bless you, Tad Western. Thank you much. Oh shit! But Cerveza Jack's or whatever, they had it was like a little tequila bar, and I think it was off Broadway, but they had a pretty good band playing, 3 dudes, and they played really good music, and I think we actually tipped those guys. But anyway, the thing that pissed me off about that bar was they had a stage, they had the people playing right there, the 3 guys on their guitars and singing. And then directly behind them was a giant-ass fucking TV. Which, it's okay. You can put a TV behind a stage. Don't have it the fuck on when you got people fucking playing music. Or if you have it on like a fucking sports game or something that's relevant that's going on. No, what they had like Buffalo Wild Wings TV on. It was fucking GoPro TV. So, I'm trying to watch these guys play their music and have a good time. But it's kind of hard to concentrate when you got fucking extreme pogoing, like pogo sticking going on TV. And then they had like Lake Powell surfboarding, like where you're surfboarding behind a boat on Lake Powell, but it's just hot chicks in bikinis. And I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to pay attention to these guys' music when you guys got all this fucking extreme pegging or whatever going on fucking, on the TV behind them? I mean, what? It's just, like, who the fuck does that? I mean, I can't listen to Wagon Wheel for the 7th time while Hardcore Freestyle Razor Scooters TV is on in the background, you know? It's like, what? Of course I'm going to watch this. It's dog shit and trash and nobody cares about it. It's like, wow, dude, you're the only guy in 2017 who still rides a Razor Scooter. Good. By default, you're the best Razor Scooter rider in the world, okay? You've been doing it for 20 years. Congratulations. I don't know, it just pissed me off. I don't know why bars do that. It's just fucking stupid. Oh, so that was Nashville. That was the first day, and then the second day we woke up. Oh, no, we went to the bar. We went to the brewery, and then we were all hungry after going to the brewery, so we got changed to go downtown, and we hopped in the Uber, and we were like, where to? Where do you guys want to go? Take us to a steak. We want steak. So where's the Uber driver drop us off at? Morton's Steakhouse. Hell fucking yeah. Ended up spending like a fortune in there, but holy shit, I had some like filet sliders and like a martini and all kinds of fancy shit. We were half fucked up at that point. Leave there about, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock. My buddies are wanting to go back to the hotel and just kind of chill out for a while. I was like, if we go back to the hotel, we are not going out. So I was like, fuck you guys. Go to the hotel. Guess where I'm going? I'm walking my happy ass down to Broadway, and I'm drinking a beer every bar on Broadway. I get down there, have no idea what bars I went to, ended up blacking out, being blackout drunk. They kept calling me, where you at? Tad, where you at? What bar are you at? I keep texting them, I'm at so-and-so, I'm at Tootsie's, I'm at this, I'm at that, you know. I have no idea where I was at. No idea. I was just wandering around Broadway Street, blasted drunk, talking to everybody and their brother. Ended up going to this bar, meeting these chicks from Chicago, got some fat girl's phone number. She blew me up all the next day on the phone. She didn't actually blow me. I probably should have got a blowjob, though, but I was so drunk, I probably couldn't even get it up. But anyway, they ended up finding me at like 2:30 in the morning, just shit-faced drunk at some piano bar. And then we took a cab back home, and I was yelling at pedestrians to get out of the way of the cab because they were jaywalking. Because I don't know if anybody here's ever been to Nashville, but they've got like, not only do they have crosswalks that go like in squares around the intersection, they have diagonal walks. So it's like a big X-Men sign across every fucking stoplight. So it takes fucking forever for traffic to move through because you got a shit ton of drunk people walking around. So I'm yelling out this Uber, "Get the fuck out of the way, you assholes! We gotta get home!" And the Uber driver's just like, "What in the fuck? This guy is blasted." I was like, "Yeah, you guys don't party in Nashville like I party at home. This is nothing new." So we wake up about 9 o'clock, half drunk, half hungover. Go to some hipster part of Nashville. I guess it'd be like the northeast side, north of the stadium, where Tennessee Titans play or whatever. Find this little craft pizzeria place, sit down at the bar, order this giant fucking meat lover's pizza. That's right, Tad Western loves the meat. It's got all kinds of shit on it. Oh my god. Garlic knots, everything's handmade, fresh dough, fucking wonderful fire. I could only eat one slice of pizza because the pizza was like a 22-inch pizza. Huge. So we're sitting there, I'm drinking. Ricky, who's with us, he's hungover. He's asking the bartender for Advil and shit because he's so hungover. I was like, dude, just drink a beer. You're gonna feel better in the long run. I was like, there's no napping today. We got to be at the stadium in an hour. I was like, we're gonna keep drinking out in the hot sun and probably be dehydrated and have to be lifeline back to Indiana. But damn it, that's what we're doing today. So we're sitting there eating some pizza, and this dad walks up to the bar, and he's got two little hoodlums with him, a little 9-year-old girl and like a 6-year-old son. They just belly up to the bar. I'm like, what in the fuck is this shit? Because here in Indiana, you got to be 21 to even walk like into a bar, not even sit down, just to like walk into it. Hell, Tennessee, you can belly up to the bar with your kids as long as they're not drinking. Who gives a shit? And I'm like, well, this makes sense. I like it. But then I thought back. I was like, man, I was in Ohio, and we were getting blasted at a bar, and we had an uppity woman and an uppity man, and their like 6-year-old son were sitting at a table behind us, and they got all shitty with us because we were cursing. And I turned around. I was like, are you fucking high? This is a bar. It's 10:30 at night. Why the fuck do you have your kid out on a school night at a bar in fucking Ohio? I was like, you are shitty parents. You're both drinking, and then you're going to drive your son home, your little kid home drunk? I was like, you guys are fucking idiots. So I gave him some Tad shaming right there in the middle of Chili's, and where in the hell was that at? Henderson, Kentucky or something? Or no, it wasn't. I don't fucking know. Somewhere outside Cincinnati. Florence, Kentucky is where it was at. Florence, y'all. They got the giant fucking water tower. It says Florence. Oh, God, I could do 3 podcasts on that trip. That was a good time for work. Anyway, back to fucking Nashville. Makes sense, though. Fuck it. I don't want to have to wait for a table for 35 minutes if it's just me and my kid. Why can't I just pull up a seat at the bar and have some food? He's not drinking. What the fuck's it matter? The fucking government. The gooberment. Trying to steal your freedoms. Oh, god damn it. What else happened? Oh, I was up at a gas station in Westfield or somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I was. Northside Indy. Not too long ago, and I was... guy in front of me, I was buying some beef jerky or something. I don't know. It's about the only thing I buy from gas stations. And he walked in, and I mean, his eyes were bloodshot. I mean, they were redder than the devil's stick. And I mean, he was just fucking baked out of his mind. You know, widescreen eyes, just slanted, and he's walking around like, you know, the lights, the bright LED lights in the gas station are fucking with his eyes. Like, this dude's higher than fuck. So he walks up to the cash register. He's like, hey, I got a gift card, like rewards card. It's got 52 cents on it, and I've got this. And he throws down change on the table, and he goes, "How much is that?" And she counts it up. It's like 22 cents. He's like, So he's got a total of 74 cents. And he asked the cashier, "Can I get you got any cigars for that much, man?" And this guy turns around, he's like, "No, the cheapest cigar I got's 99 cents, man." He's like, "Really? Are you fucking?" He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Oh, bummer, dude." And so he's like walking around looking at everybody like, "Who can I bum 20 cents off?" I was like, "Man, I'd get you some change, but I don't have any." So he goes out, gets in his truck, and as I'm leaving, pulling out, he pulls up next to me. He goes, "Hey, man, can I bum a cigarette off of you?" I was like, "Oh, man, I don't smoke. I'd give you one." "Oh, shit, dude. All right, bro. Have a good one." Just fucking baked out of his mind at 12 o'clock. He was in a fucking landscaping truck. Oh, so I'm sure he was planting some good trees. Whatever job site he was heading to. Oh my god. So what the fuck else do we have? Oh, I saw a poster the other day. It was a hand-drawn poster. I was driving down, I don't know where the hell I was at. I think I was in Fishers. And it was on somebody's mailbox. It was a big whiteboard. And it had hand-drawn in Sharpie. It said, "Lost Dog." And it had a hand-drawn picture of a dog and like a black dog in Sharpie. I was like, what in the fuck? You don't even have a picture of your dog you can put out on a fucking mailbox. You just hand draw a black fucking dog. Like, how am I supposed to know? Is this dog actually black? Is it a blonde? Is it a golden retriever? What the fuck? Like, how in the shit am I supposed to know what the fuck is going on in this? Like, what? Like, it had to be a troll. There's no way somebody actually did that. But, I mean, I tried taking a picture of it, but I couldn't pull my phone out in time. Oh, and then some more gas station news. Oh, fuck. This is a good one. I don't know if anybody ever runs into these conundrums. Walk into a gas station, gotta piss. I can see the bathrooms. They're all the way across the store, and there's a guy heading right to the bathrooms in front of me. So he gets there. I see him jiggle the door handle. Somebody's in there, obviously. I was like, well, shit, I might as well just look around, buy something, because this guy's got to go in there and take piss, and I got to take piss, so this is going to be a while. So the guy comes out of the bathroom and takes off walking. Then the guy that I was watching follow, he goes in. About 2 seconds later, he comes out. He goes, "Sir! Sir!" Now, the guy's walking by me, who he's yelling at, who just came out of the bathroom. I was like, "Sir, did you leave something in the bathroom?" He's like, I don't know, maybe. And the guy's like, "Is this your Coke? Did you leave this Coke in here?" And he goes, "No, I didn't leave that Coke in there." He's like, "Oh, okay. So this guy goes in the bathroom, shuts the door. So I'm standing there. I was like, all right, this is going to be, 30 seconds. I got pissed. As I'm standing there, I'm standing in front of, these are single bathrooms, by the way. I'm standing in front of the women's. And the door's open, and I can see that there's no one, in it. And I was like, man, I should just go in there and take a piss. Because what if this guy's got a shit or something? What? So then I'm looking around, and I'm like, well, fuck. So a dude's walking up to, the bathroom, and he's like, "Oh, somebody in there?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "The women's is open. I'm thinking about just pissing there." And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I think I'll go." And as soon as I say that, here comes a woman. She goes in there. She's like, "Oh, we got a line in the boys' bathroom. First time ever." I was like, "Now you know what it's like to be a woman." I was like, "Okay, yeah, funny. Never heard that one before." And it's not the first time ever. So get off your high horse, lady. So she goes in there, and she opens the door. She goes, "Oh, my God, yuck." I was like, what the fuck? Come to find out, the bathroom's not even dirty because I end up using it. So she's in there. The guy's in here taking a shit, either that or he's shooting up meth or doing something. The guy's behind me. Another guy walks up, and he's like, "Oh, damn, we got a line. This is like the military. You got to wait." Or something. He starts talking all this shit about how currency's about to break down. You guys need to invest in gold. Some old-time Vietnam guy. I love running into those guys in public, too. They just don't give a shit. They'll start, the dollar's about to collapse, boys. If I were you, I'd learn how to make fire. I'd have a gun and a bunch of ammunition saved up. I'd have some precious metal, because you never know. This government, it's coming. It's coming here soon. Maybe not in my lifetime, but it sure will in yours. And I'm just like, I like egging those guys on too. I'm like, hell yeah, man. I was like, I got tons of water filters. I've got everything. Oh yeah, you gotta have the water. You gotta have clean water. You gotta have clean water. So as we're having this conversation, another lady walks up. She tries to get in the ladies' restroom. She's like, oh, somebody's in there. She pisses, comes out. Then she goes in the bathroom. You know, the lady who thought the bathroom was nasty. So she's out. The other lady's in. It's just us three dudes sitting around talking about Vietnam vet shit, how the military was, and I don't fucking know. This guy's still in here taking the biggest shit of his life, I guess. This is going on 4 or 5 minutes. I'm waiting to take a piss. So finally, this lady gets done pissing. I was like, fuck this, I'm taking a piss. I hate this new world we're in. If you got 2 single shitters, just make them both unisex and then be done with it. What the fuck? I mean, it's bullshit. Which I'm kicking myself at this point because I was like, I could have just went in there and took a piss, been out of here, been on the road by now, gone. So I go in there and take a piss. I was like, what is this lady bitching about? It's not even fucking dirty in here. So I made sure just to pee all over the place. I'm peeing all over the seat, peeing all over the handle, peeing all over the ceiling, all over the mirrors, peeing on the door handle. No, I'm just kidding. I actually didn't do that, but I thought about it. I was like, that lady's never going to come in here again, so I'm only harming the people who come in after me. And the poor person who's got to clean this bathroom. So anyway, I pissed coming out. I was like, there you go. The guy still was not out of the bathroom taking a shit. So I got to get a receipt for my gas. I look over. The line was, I counted 15 people long to get to see the cashier. There's one cashier. There's three I don't know, what do you want to call them, registers. Only one cashier working. And then there's another chick. She is restocking pizza in the pizza machine. It's one of these gas stations that sells food and shit. And I was like, what in the fuck is this bitch doing? Why? You got a line of 17 people trying to check out, get out of here with their Cheetos and their Monster drinks, buy their lottery tickets. Why aren't you on a fucking register? Do you not know how to work a register? So sure enough, sitting there for about another 3-4 minutes. Then she finally comes over, opens up another lane. Here we go. So lo and behold, I'm the second person she sees. I get up to her. I'm like, I need a receipt for pump 1. It was 68.05 or 09 or something. I pumped a little over 68. And she's like, I don't see it. It's not on here. Are you sure it wasn't 84? I was like, no, it was 68. I just pumped it 15 minutes ago. I can go out there and look. I was like, you don't have paper in it, or I would have printed it off out there. They said, come in and see you. She's like, oh, sorry, that was pump 7. I was like, I told you it was pump 1, diesel, pump 1. I told you it was diesel, number 1. I don't think pump 7 down here has diesel, all right? You got one pump that has diesel. Why? Okay. She goes, I'm not seeing it. How much was it? I was like, it was 68, 05, 06, 07. It was like 10 cents. It was under 10 cents over 68. I don't remember the exact number. I'm sorry. Well, there's one here for 68.09. I was like, yes, that's it. It just happened 15 minutes ago. She goes, yeah, that's it. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's it. Give me that fucking receipt. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, how horrible is your job? You don't even know how to print off a fucking receipt the way I tell you. I'm like, come on, people. But then again, you're more worried about stocking pizza at a gas station than you are doing your actual job, so I don't fucking know. Holy shit. 45 minutes almost. God damn. And I'm not even halfway through my stories. I still got time on time. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I want to thank everybody for who's been holding on, holding out. My Taddicks. I'm sorry. I hope no one's died from a Tad withdrawal, because that would be terrible. These are just some stories that I've written down. I don't even really have any thoughts on any current events going on because I've been so busy doing shit that I haven't even formed any opinions on anything. But you know Tad Western always has opinions, so. Anyway, I think I'm getting ready to head over to the Big Chris Spangle compound to pick up some lighting, and I think we're going to record a podcast as well. And then I think August, what date was that? August 3rd? August 3rd. So here in like next week? Yeah, next week. Next week I'm doing We Are Libertarians podcast, which they've got all the fucking live stream set up and all that bullshit now. So Tad's gonna be looking pretty. Probably having some makeup. Oh, guys, I grew out a beard. I've got a giant fucking beard now. It's so big I had to go buy a beard brush to brush my beard. So I'm full into this beard gang shit. But anyway, check out the Wall podcast. It'll be on the 3rd. And then, I don't know what else I got coming up. I got a bunch of weddings coming up. So you'll probably be seeing a bunch of fly-ass pictures of Tad in really expensive suits with a really shitty hat, cowboy hat on. And then, check out the YouTube channel, which I don't have a name for it yet. I can't get Tad Western because I don't have enough subscribers and it hasn't been 30 days yet. But go on YouTube and just search Tad Western. I think I posted a link to the promo video I put up that I shot, which is kind of shitty, but it's like 40 seconds long. But I think I might start doing promos for the podcast and then just doing that. So, yeah, follow at Twitter, at Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat at Tad Western, or Got You One, whatever the hell my Snapchat is. Because I love getting the nudes sent to me. Send nudes. Send nudes. So yeah, anyway, this has been Tad Talk with Tad Western.
Can we pretend
Tad out.
truck stops on the interstate and clean stalls? Cause I could really take a shit right now. Shit right now. Shit right now. Can we pretend that truck stops on the interstate at clean stalls? Cause I could really take a shit right now. Shit right now. Shit right now.
Damn, I really gotta drop a deuce. After this shit, my butthole's gonna be loose. No bathroom in sight, been driving all night. I don't know if I'm gonna be alright. Ain't nothing but flaming hots and Taco Bell for days. When I fart, the smell never goes away. Goddamn, my car's starting to stank. Smelling like P.F. Chang's septic tank. Where's a bathroom when you need one? Driving around in my car, I never see one. Time for food, baby birthing. Straight Hershey squirting. Asshole hurts, so I had to get some Jergens. Pinching my butt cheeks tight as hell. Stomach's really not feeling well. Angels sing and start to dance. Fuck my life, I just shit my pants.
That truck stops on the interstate at clean stalls. Cause I could really take a shit right now. Shit right now. Shit right now. Can we pretend that truck stops on the interstate at clean stalls? Cause I could really take a shit right now. Shit right now. Shit right now. I remember back when I was driving to Florida, had to drop a deuce and trying to find a toilet. Every gas station that we fucking stopped through, stalls were backed up, seats covered in poo. Man, never thought I'd get a berth that turd. Held it for so long, I was starting to squirm. Contemplating using an old takeout box, but if I did, the driver told me I had to fucking walk. Out the windshield, seeing cars and overpass. Rotten soggy farts start leaking from my ass. Never thought that dinner could bring so much pain, but that's what I get for eating P.F. Chang's. I'm an exorcist about to root my fecal demon. Told the fucking driver that he better start speeding. Pulled up to a truck stop and ran into a stall. Blew up the fucking toilet and didn't flush it at all. And that truck stops on the interstate at clean stalls. Cause I could really take a shit right now. Shit right now. Shit right now. Can we pretend that truck stops on the interstate at clean stalls? Cause I could really take a shit right now. Shit right now. Shit right now.